Morning, students. Up to now, we have learned about the additions and subtractions of the integers and also the properties of additions and subtractions of integers. And one exercise 1A also the problems practiced. And now we are coming to the multiplication of integers. So now this is a third operation, which is multiplication. Next we are going to learn about the division of integers. So multiplication of integers is nothing but here two types of multiplication of integers is there. First one is multiplying two integers with like signs and multiplying two integers with unlike signs. So multiplying two integers with like signs is very easy. Just we can tell this as the product of two integers with like signs will always be positive. See, if you multiply two integers which are having the same sign, like signs means we know that same sign, that may be positive integers or negative integers. So if you are taking the, for example, if you take plus 13 and plus 14, if you want to multiply these two numbers, see what is the sign in front of these two numbers? Plus sign. So first we have to multiply the signs. So multiplying the signs, plus into plus we will get plus here, and minus into minus we will get the plus here. So we have to remember the conventions of the signs like this. Plus into plus is equal to plus, minus into minus is equal to plus. So in the first example, plus into plus we will get plus here. First you have to multiply the signs, next you have to multiply the numbers. So 13 into 4 is equal to 52. So answer is plus 52. So go to the another example. If you want to multiply minus 31 with minus 13, observe here these numbers also having the same sign, which is minus sign. So to multiply these two numbers, first we have to multiply the signs first. So we know that minus into minus is equal to plus. So first you write plus here, minus into minus is equal to plus, and then multiply the numbers, which is 31 into 13 is equal to 4 plus 413 plus 403. So to multiply the integers which are having same sign, first we have to write the use the formula, which is plus into plus is equal to plus, minus into minus is equal to plus. So these are the simple formulas we have to use to multiply the any numbers. Remaining are the same as in your natural numbers or whole numbers. So next, going to multiplying two integers with unlike signs, means the two numbers having different signs. One number may have plus sign and one number may have minus sign. So for this, first you have to know about the sign conventions of multiplication, which is plus into minus is equal to minus, and also minus into plus also minus. So if we want to multiply minus 7 with plus 9, see, first number is having minus sign, second number is having plus sign. So you know that minus into plus is equal to minus. So put minus here first. Before going to multiply any two numbers, first you have to multiply the signs. So minus into plus is equal to minus, and 7 9s are 63. So answer is minus 63. Now going to second example, just numbers are having first number is plus sign and the second number is having minus sign. So first multiply the signs, which is, you know that plus into minus is equal to minus, which is minus, and 8 in 5 is 90, minus 90. So this is also very simple. So to do multiplication of integers, first you have to know about the sign conventions. So which is plus into plus is equal to plus, and minus into minus is also plus, and plus into minus is equal to minus, and minus into plus is also minus. So now we are going to the properties of multiplication of integers. As we learned in the properties of additions and subtractions, here also we have the same properties, but we apply with respect to the multiplication. So So first property is closure property, which is the product of any two integers is always an integer. Like in additions, we learned the addition of or the sum of the two integers is always an integer. Here also the product of any two integers is always an integer. That is, integers are closed under multiplication. For example, if we take integer a and integer b, if we multiply, a into b is always again an integer. So 3 into 5, if we take example, 3 5s are 15 is also an integer, plus 15 is also an integer. So next, if we take another example, minus 6 into 4, which is minus 24, is also an integer, but it is a negative integer. If you multiply two integers, you will again get the integer only. So that's why in integers, closure property is satisfied with respect to the operation multiplication. So next, commutative property. Two integers can be multiplied in any order. That is, multiplication is commutative for integers. Like in additions, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Here also, a into b is equal to b into a. So you can multiply two integers in any order. So a into b is equal to b into a. So for example, if we take minus 4 into 7, which is equal to minus 28. Here it is wrong here. Minus 28, and 7 into minus 4 is also minus 28. So you can say that minus 4 into 7 is equal to 7 into minus 4. So next, going to the next property, associative property. So in associative property, we use three numbers and change the order. So 3 or more integers can be multiplied in any order to find the product. So in commutative property, we will use only two numbers and change the order. Here we use three numbers, 3 or more numbers also you can use, and change the order to find the product. So multiplication is associative with respect to associative. With respect to multiplication, integers are associative. So now if you take three numbers a, b and c, and first I am grouping a into b and then multiply with the c, which will be equal to the a into group of b into c. So first you take first LHS expression. For this I am taking example as a is equal to minus 3, b is equal to minus 2, and c is equal to plus 6, and substitute these values in the LHS, which is a into b into a into c, so which is equal to minus 3 into minus 2 into c is equal to plus 6. So first multiply whichever is in the square bracket. Minus 3 into minus 2 is minus into minus plus 3 to the 6 into plus 6. So plus 6 into plus 6 is again plus 36. So LH is over here. Now I am taking RHS value, right hand side value. So a into b into c. So what is the value of a here? Minus 3 into b is minus 2, c is plus 6. So now first I am doing whichever is in the bracket here first. So minus 3 into minus 2 into plus 6 is minus into plus minus 2 6 is 12, minus 12. So now I am multiplying minus 3 into minus 12, which is minus into minus plus 3 12 is 36. Again you are getting plus 36 only. In both the conditions, in LHS and RHS, we are getting same answer. So a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. You can change the order in multiplication of integers. So associative property is satisfied in multiplication of integers. Next, going to the distributive property. So the multiplication of integers distributes over addition as well as over subtraction. So that's why we will explain this property in two sections. First I am taking distributive property over addition. So that's why first I am taking here a into b plus c, which is equal to a into b plus a into c. Observe here, first I am multiplying the first number with a into b. So take the center sign, which is plus here, and again multiplying c with a, which is a into c. So you can use this as the formula also. A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. So first apply this. For example, I am taking a as minus 7, b as plus 3 and c as minus 2. So applying this formula, you can write it as minus 7 into plus 3 plus minus 7 into minus 2. So first I am taking the first bracket. Minus 7 into plus 3 is minus into plus minus. 7 3s are 21. So center plus, this is plus. Next minus 7 into minus 2 is minus into minus plus 7 to the 14. So now I am adding two integers which are having different signs. Two integers which are having different signs means first subtract the smaller number from the bigger number, which is 21 minus 14 is 7, and put the sign which is in front of the bigger number minus here. So minus 7. Next, distributive property over subtraction. So instead of putting plus here, we are introducing minus here. So now it is a into b minus c. So multiply same as in the addition. So a into b minus a into c. So it is equal to a into b minus c is equal to a into b minus a into c. So for this also I am taking one more example here. Changing the numbers. Here I am taking a as minus 8 and b as plus 7 and c as plus 3. So now it is a into b minus c. So multiply this as per the formula here, a into b minus a into c. So minus 8 into plus 7 minus 8 into plus 3. So first you multiply the numbers which are in the first bracket, which is minus 8 into plus 7, which is minus into plus minus, 8 7 the 56, center minus here. Next second bracket, minus 8 into plus 3. Now plus minus 8 into plus 3 means minus into plus minus, 8 3 is a 24, minus 24. So now we are subtracting. Two integers are having same sign. So subtraction means first we have to convert the subtraction into addition. So first you write the first number as it is minus 56, change the minus as plus here, and take the additive inverse of second number, which is plus 24. So now it is minus 56 plus 24. Adding two numbers which are having the different signs means subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. This 56 minus 24 is 32, and then put the sign which is in front of the bigger number, which is minus. So minus 32. So distributive property over addition is a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Distributive property over subtraction is equal to a into b minus c is equal to a into b minus a into c. So here multiplication we are distributing over addition, here multiplication we are distributing over subtraction. So this is the distributive property. Next, multiplicative identity. Like in additions, here in multiplication also there is an identity element. In additions we know that an integer remains unchanged when we add with 0. For example, 6 plus 0 is equal to 6, or 0 plus 6 is equal to 0 plus 6 is equal to 6. So like this, here also by multiplying with 1 we will get the same number. Identity means by operating with that number you should have to get the same number. So like this, here if you multiply a number integer with 1 you will get same number a. Otherwise if you multiply 1 with an integer also you will get a. So example here, minus 4 into 1 is equal to minus 4. So 1 is the identity element here. 7 into 1 is equal to 7. Here also 1 is the identity element. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. Next, multiplication by 0. The product of any integer and 0 is always 0. So we generally know that if you multiply any number with 0 you will get 0. So a into 0 is equal to 0, or 0 into a is also 0. This is the multiplication by 0. So for example, 13 zeros, minus 2 into 0, 0. 0 into minus 2 is equal to 0. 0 into 13 is equal to 0. So this is the property of multiplication by 0. Next important property is multiplicative inverse, which is used in the division of the integers. Multiplicative inverse. And in rational numbers also we will use this concept, reciprocal concept, to divide the two rational numbers. So this is very important. So how we can find out the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of the given number is, so it is very simple. So if you take a, the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of the a is 1 by a, because if you multiply a with 1 by a with reciprocal, always you will get 1. Observe here, a into 1 by a is equal to, you cancel a and a here, you will get 1 here. So that's why the product of any non-zero integer and its multiplicative inverse or reciprocal is always 1. So that's why 1 by a is the reciprocal of a, and also you can tell that a is the reciprocal of 1 by a also. Inversely you can tell that 1 by a is the reciprocal of a, or a is the reciprocal of 1 by a, because a into 1 by a is equal to 1, and also 1 by a into a is also 1. So for example, if you take minus 5, what will be the multiplicative inverse of minus 5 here? To get 1. So to multiply, you have to multiply 1 by minus 5. So that's why 1 by minus 5 is the reciprocal of minus 5. So here minus 5 will be get cancelled, and you will get 1 here. Thus multiplicative inverse of minus 5 is 1 by minus 5. Take one more example, 73. The multiplicative inverse of 73 is 1 by 73. So 73 will get cancelled. You will get 1 here. That's why the multiplicative inverse of 73 is 1 by 73. And also you can tell that the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 73 is also 73. Multiplicative inverse of 1 by 73 is 73. In reversely you can tell like that also. So this is very important concept to know about reciprocal. So next we are going to explain the exercise 1b. In the next class I will continue this class. Good day all of you.